This week's mindset is something I've been reflecting on quite a bit, both as a mom and as a sales trainer. So in Sandler, we teach that people move in and out of ego states throughout their day, right? The parent, adult, and child. You've probably heard it before. And if you want to be a trusted advisor in sales, here's the gold. We should be spending 70% of our time in our nurturing parent ego state. So stay with me for a moment because this changes the tone of every conversation. So the critical parent ego is judgmental, it's corrective, and often comes from a place of control or like knowing what's best. Right? The adult ego state is logical and neutral. It's great for data, processes, and decision making. But the child is emotional, reactive, or even avoidant. Right? We all have our moments. So, with the nurturing parent, this is where trust lives. It's where people feel safe, understood, and supported. It's the state that says, hey, I'm here with you. Let's figure this out together. You're not alone in this. So, last week, my daughter had a rough day at school. She got into a disagreement with a classmate. And when she told me what happened, I had two options, right? My critical parent response was, why would you say that? You know better. You need to fix it. But my nurturing parent response was, hey, that sounds like that really upset you. Can I help you think through what happened and what to do next? One shuts her down, the other pulls her in. She didn't need a lecture. She already felt bad enough. She needed safety, she needed connection. And it hit me. How often do we accidentally default to critical parent with our prospects and clients? Right? Think about it. When your prospect says, we've tried something like this before and it didn't work, your critical parent might step in and want to say, well, you probably didn't implement it correctly. That could be the truth, but it certainly doesn't create trust and connection, right? Your child ego state might say, oh, forget it, they'll never buy. And your adult might want to step in and say, well, statistically, this works across our client base. But our nurturing parent steps in and says, hey, you know what? That makes sense. Can I ask what didn't work last time? Maybe we can make sure that we avoid those same pitfalls. Now we're building trust and we're opening the door to a real conversation. So let me ask you, where might you be showing up in critical parent this week without even realizing it? So, for example, when a customer pushes back, do you get defensive? When a deal stalls out, do you subtly shame them for not moving faster? Or when a client or a direct report struggles, do you jump in to try to fix it or instead seek first to understand? So we think we're being helpful, but what they often need is nurturing parent, calm, empathetic, supportive. Look, people buy when they feel emotionally safe. They don't need us to be perfect, they need us to care. So, this week in sales conversations and in life, ask yourself, am I creating safety or am I trying to be right? Because showing up as nurturing parent, it isn't just soft, it's actually strong. It's the ego state that builds relationships, earns trust, and creates loyal clients. So let's go be that steady, grounded presence in someone's day this week. It's a simple concept, but it's not easy. Look, when it's clear someone is wrong, it can feel good to show them how wrong they are, but that ends up breaking trust and rapport rather than building it. Just remember, growth only happens on the other side of our comfort zone.